Daniel Radcliffe, one of the most loved actors of all time and a role model for millions of young people, hasn't always had it easy. He became famous for his role in Harry Potter when he was only 11 years old, but as a shy kid, growing up in the public eye where his every move was constantly being watched and judged, he found the lack of privacy painful and difficult. In his private life, things were not always magical. Daniel Radcliffe suffers from dyspraxia, a neurological disorder that affects the motor skills, and it's commonly associated with clumsiness. Sometimes it is so bad that Daniel has trouble completing simple tasks, such as tying his shoes, using pen and paper and writing a note, jumping rope, or throwing a ball. This made his early years at school very difficult. I was having a hard time at school in terms of being terrible at everything with no discernible talent. But he didn't let dyspraxia get to him. It has never held me back. And some of the smartest people I know are people who have learning disabilities. He also revealed that he decided to become an actor partly because he had trouble in school due to dyspraxia. He became internationally famous when he was cast to play Harry Potter. The audience loved the lead character by Daniel. The boy who lived mesmerized the hearts of millions of people. But surprisingly, at school, he wasn't very popular. Unfortunately, he was bullied at school after the film franchise turned him into a star. His classmates used to tease him because he was so well known. They considered him uncool and made fun of him. On one occasion, he even put up a fight with his older bully. After playing one of the most popular characters of all time, he became increasingly aware that everyone knew who he was. He felt that people were watching him all the time. He also became worried about what would come next. So to quiet his anxiety, he began drinking heavily. After 3 years of intense drinking, he decided that it was time for a change. He could see that he was traveling on a dangerous path. It took a few years and it took a couple of attempts. Ultimately, it was my own decision. I woke up one morning after a night going, "This is probably not good." He was able to pull himself out of the darkness with the help of his close friends, who genuinely cared for his well-being. So the boy who became famous for his role in Harry Potter, who grew up in the public eye, who was bullied and had hard time due to dyspraxia, who faced a lot of challenges, obstacles, and self-doubt, became sober and ready for new adventures. So remember, sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. So, what's your story?